Right, so there we go. Those cushions back there are a mess, oh well. The last time we left it off, Cynthia Phantom had just won the tag team Money in the Bank alongside Ava Moreno. So
I've been thinking about how to handle my cash-in for a tag team
this is
championship
the conversation
match.
we already had at the end of the last stream.
Again with this my thing. We both won the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Not to get technical, but I won it because Ava Moreno kept getting knocked on the floor.
We both won.
What? Are we supposed to decide by committee? Hold a vote or something?
That sounds fair.
How's that gonna play out? I vote for my way and you vote for yours? Besides, holding the Money in the Bank briefcase isn't just about being skilled in the ring. It's about being sneaky, too. Leveraging the briefcase to cash in when your opponents are off their game. I don't think you have that in you. When I was down on main event, you couldn't even take advantage of that opportunity.
I can be sneaky.
No, I can see it now. You walk up to the champs, politely tap them on the shoulders, and respectfully challenge them to a match.
I mean, that's
You're
how
too much of a
RVD
good
did it in
girl,
2006.
LJ. You need to be willing to play dirty.
I can play dirty when I want to.
Then prove it. Take someone out when they don't expect it. Then, you and I can negotiate how we cash in the briefcase.
Fine, I'll do it. Not that I have anything to prove.
Make your briefcase. Make your case brief. I don't know. Yeah.
That's not Lacey's music, and that's not Lacey Evans. This isn't the scheduled match.
Does anyone know what the issue is between these two superstars? Who knows, but the referee is turning this into a match.
It's official. Shotzi's scheduled match against Lacey Evans has been replaced by a match against the insurgent rookie.
Apparently, one half of the briefcase holding pair already has a little... He's going for the cover. Kicks out.
She still has a lot more in her.
Oh my gosh. Terminating knee smash. Nice step up enziguri right in the ear. Uh-oh. What a takedown. Fujiwara armbar. Fujiwara armbar applied. Pulverizing the arm is a great way to create an advantage. Basically forcing your opponent to fight one-handed. Uh-oh, crucifix. This could be it.
Shoulders down.
And the shoulders up.
Ooh. Power bomb.
A knee right to the face.
Oh, and she got out of there. Wow.
I feel kind of bad for Shotzi.
Cinches up the arm in a series of boots. Oh, man. She's starting to tire a little. Yeah, Cole, but at this point in the match, you still haven't lost the edge. Ripcord applied. Boom! Knock him down. Ouch.
As is for showing an aggressive side.
Up to the gut, too.
Just a continuous rush on Shotzi here. Yeah, Shotzi finding herself on the wrong end of every exchange. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
I think I was right, though. I think that the women's My Rise is definitely a lot more interesting than the men's one this year.
Springboard! Plancha! That's playing fast and loose with your own body.
That is weaponizing your body. That's what that was. Oh, goodness! I wasn't expecting a kick to the face.
Uh-oh. Harlem Sonic kick.
She's getting back up, but she might be down again soon.
Why did you go for an attack for a lying down opponent when her opponent's on her feet?
Oh, no, I think we're going to see.
The electric chair. Nope. Rolling elbow right on the mark.
Win the match by pinfall or submission. I can't win by count out.
And she is feeling the electricity from the crowd now. What are you waiting
Saxton. Pendulum backbreaker. Big time. Scoop exploder. Following moonsault. Wow.
Shotzi's in big, big trouble.
2. And that'll about do it, folks. Here is your winner, Cynthia. This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys. An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
It's a shame you guys can't hear the theme song I've actually picked out for Cynthia because it suits her to a T. Let's raise that webcam a little bit.
Happy now? See? I can be surprising. I don't have to always play by the book.
The apology on social media after the fact really drove home how much of a threat you are.
I just wanted her to know I didn't have anything against her. I did what you asked, so let's figure out this cash-in.
Fine. I've got to head out now, but get your lame thoughts in order and we'll talk about it next week.
Ugh, you're the worst.
So Eva Moreno does not want to become the tag team champion. Continue story. I'm gonna get jumped by Shotzi, aren't I wonder what I could have done to deserve this. Attempt to win by knockout. I mean, she didn't go through the table. I am the table. That's gonna be on Botchamania within in universe. I am the table. I think I smashed that straight to her face. Unprotected headshot. Cynthia's going to get $10,000 fine. I feel like I may lose this. I mean, Shotzi does have a finisher. Not looking good. I've got a finisher now. It is looking good. I won't win just yet, though. Let's see if I can pull it through this glass. Maybe not. Out for lunch. Wonder what sort of car finishers I can use. What's a stop sign? I want to use that. That thing legitimately looks heavy. I mean, Shotzi has a signature. She could win by hitting me with that out of nowhere. Can I use the wet floor sign? No. I thought she was going into the security office then. Okay, yep, I'm losing. I took too long to finish it. I was trying to have a bit of fun. Oh, damn. Oh. I was hoping that meant car finisher. Oh, that didn't even knock her out. This might. Yeah. I need to actually do some research on what's possible to do in backstage brawls.
This wrestler grew up in the business, and now she's growing up before our very eyes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cynthia the Phantom.
Looking out at the countless members of the WWE Universe in attendance, they are all here because of matches like this one. This second-generation superstar looks to finish on top in this one.
entrance.
And from Oakland, California, Shotzi.
Well, Shotzi had a long and arduous road to get to WWE, but now she's enjoying herself.
Well, any road's going to be long if you're driving a tank that slowly. Not afraid to fight, knows how to survive.
And she's pretty fun to watch inside the ring, too.
The red-hot rivalry between Shotzi and her opponent is about to get the temperature turned up another notch here on SmackDown.
Slug Shotzi with a baseball bat on the outside of the ring.
So what better way to settle things than a no disqualification match? Bring on the chaos. Dodges out of the way.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems. This one is headed outside, guys. Driven into the barricade. What's she looking for under the ring?
Big bat in tow, and she has plans to take a swing at the opposition.
I should Shotzi into the stairs.
I think it's playable. We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now. Shotzi with the retaliation. Thrown back in under the ropes.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
She scores big with the counter.
Face plant.
And the rope will force a break.
No DQ match. I suppose there's nothing in the rules that says there's no rope breaks and no DQ matches, but it's generally accepted that there's not.
Fujiwara armbar applied. That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects. Tilt-the-wall DDT.
Oh no, not with the bat.
Home run. And she had Shotzi's number there. Boom! She heads out of the ring. Interesting strategy. Oh! Uh-oh. And a suplex. She's enduring some damage. Dropping the elbow. Counter. And now there's an opening.
Stop Shotzi in her tracks outside the ring with the stop sign.
What a sidewalk slam. And Shotzi reverses it. She throws her back in. Oh, look at these kicks. Knee right to the face. Knee right to the face. She's taking this outside. This one cannot be lost by countout. Taking this outside. This could be good.
Wow, that was slow.
Jawbreaker. Call the dentist. When in doubt, try to knock your opponent's block off. Uh-oh. High angle belly to back
suplex.
Elbow drop on target.
Jeez, don't give me a chance to reverse a single thing, don't you? Like, I'm not getting a reversal indicator at all.
Still in control now.
Yeah, Shotzi following through on her motto and taking care of business.
Uh-oh. What a takedown. Fujiwara armbar. Fujiwara armbar applied.
She saw it coming. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Boom.
Attack Shotzi with the kendo stick while inside the ring.
At the arm trap, torn down with a lariat.
Shotzi is really falling behind. Destructive amount of work being done to Shotzi right now.
Oh my god, she won't leave me alone.
Oh, vicious running knee lift. Guys, they are getting way too close for comfort here.
No matter what I do, she's straight back up on her feet.
Doesn't end well. Big boot. I don't know what they're looking for here.
Kendo stick.
If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
Climbs back inside.
We're seeing the same aggression here that we saw during that pre-match attack last week.
It's Raquel Rodriguez. Apparently she's not a fan of how Shotzi was used to prove a point. Raquel and Shotzi haven't always seen eye to eye, but these two came up together in NXT. I guess that counts for something.
Either that or she just wanted in on the fun of this no DQ match. All this is perfectly legal.
And so was that. Ava Moreno from behind. This team may not have cashed it in yet, but that briefcase is proving to be pretty handy.
Shotzi with a roll-up.
Ava slides the briefcase in, and she nails Shotzi.
Looking to capitalize.
She got the win.
I guess the briefcase did turn out to be the determining factor in this match.
And some teamwork, too. Something that we haven't seen yet from this pairing. They may not have chosen each other initially, but maybe this tag team does have what it takes to make good on the promise of that Money in the Bank briefcase.
That was unexpected.
You defending me in the ring? Certainly was.
I was talking about Raquel. We're tag team partners. It's not like I don't like you.
You have literally told me before that you don't like me, Ava.
Fair point. But I didn't know you. You were just some new girl coming in to take my spot.
I wasn't trying to take anyone's spot. I was trying to start my career.
Sure. But your journey to WWE was very different than mine. You started with the WWE legend in the family. Your support system was in the business already. You even knew some of the crew. I had none of that. Things have always been harder for me, and it was difficult seeing you get an opportunity right off the bat.
Did it help that I crashed and burned in my debut?
It certainly did not hurt.
I can't control what family I was born into any more than you can. We're bound to have different perspectives and experiences.
You're right. Probably explains why I find some of the stuff you do so annoying. You know, besides just the fact that you're the entitled niece of a legend.
You're just kinda mean generally, huh?
See? Now we're really getting to know each other. Which is actually a good thing if we're going to work together on this cash-in. Let's finally have that talk and figure out how we're going to do it.
Speaking of... Ava, where's the briefcase?
I thought you had it.
No, I don't. You don't know where it is?
I do not.
Well, this is not great. We need you to go to Shotzi and Raquel and tell them to give our briefcase back. They're not listening to us.
Hate to say it, guys, but WWE briefcase law has always been pretty vague. I'm not sure if possession is 9/10 of the law, but it's certainly a fractional value of some sort.
But they stole it from us.
Really?
Stole it!
Ava, I'd expect you of all people to understand a bit of deviousness. But both of you save your breath. A decision has already been made. WWE management has decreed that you'll face them for the briefcase in a match next week.
That's not fair, Molly.
Didn't say it was, but that's what's happening.
Then we're going to use everything at our disposal to make sure they never try anything like this ever again.
No longer in someone else's shadow, this wrestler has a bright future.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cynthia the Phantom.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
This superstar looks ready to make a statement.
It's weird that it's Shotzi and Raquel when in the Money in the Bank match it was Shotzi and Rhea Ripley, I think. You'd think he said Raquel Rodriguez, that I put Rhea Ripley in this match.
The hardest working woman in WWE, Ava Moreno.
And her partner, from the Bronx, New York, Ava Moreno.
Ava Moreno has a raw combination of speed and power. She's a handful to deal with in the ring.
And a handful outside it too, Saxton. I've heard you don't want to get on her bad side backstage either.
Buckle up, Ava Moreno is about to throw down like only she can. Raquel Rodriguez, a massive presence in the women's division.
And from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
And NXT Rodriguez won the first ever Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. We're the first ever NXT Women's Tag Team Champions.
Well, Cole, you can bet Raquel has some more firsts in store for the main roster. The personification of dominance in NXT and WWE since day one.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that Raquel Rodriguez
she makes short work of her opponent. I'm so excited because here comes the TCB tank.
And from Oakland, California, Shotzi.
Well, Shotzi had a long and arduous road to get to WWE, but now she's enjoying herself.
Well, any road's going to be long if you're driving a tank that slowly.
Hey guys, I've been practicing this. Let me know what you think.
That wouldn't have scared off a mailman. Is she a rooster?
You don't get it.
After a shocking turn of events, Ava Moreno and her partner's Money in the Bank briefcase is back up in the air tonight against
Set the
Shotzi
tone
and
by
Raquel
damaging
Rodriguez.
Raquel as either LJ or Ava. So, I'm wondering if this has got a scripted finish of some kind then?
Although I guess it could be in the air somewhere.
Thanks, Saxton. You should have been a detective.
She was close to the end there.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
That'll turn your lights out. Into the corner now.
Oh, man.
Shot right to the midsection.
That was that chemistry you cannot teach.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Looking bad for her here. Oh, stop right to the hand.
And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will. And one
Take Shotzi head on with a front in front grapple as either LJ or Ava.
Just a dominant display.
incredible power slam.
Off into the pin. Anyone who thought this would be over quick has another thing coming. Face buster.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Gets tagged in.
Frankensteiner.
As LJ shoots Shotzi with a standing strike while in the ring.
And she's stunned in the corner.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Big back body drop.
Talk about being on the same page. They were on the same sentence. Shotzi ducks. Nails a discus forearm. This could be the moment that officially puts the briefcase in the hands of Shotzi and Raquel.
What's Shotzi doing?
It's the stolen Money in the Bank briefcase. They said it was in a safe place.
I guess the safe place was under the ring, Byron.
The original briefcase winner counters. She's the one who's taking advantage of the referee distraction now.
This match is over.
Well, it's over, but that's probably not the ending Shotzi and Raquel had in mind.
And the ownership of the Money in the Bank briefcase is officially returned to the original winners.
Hopefully now they can put this behind them and officially set their sights on cashing in for the Tag Team Championships.
At the very least, I bet they'll keep better track of the briefcase from now on.
Okay, that was fun.
And look how far you've come. Didn't even hesitate to use that briefcase against her. Not like that so-called honorable choice you made when you faced me.
I still don't like it, but I see your point. Fighting dirty is necessary sometimes.
That's my girl. Knew there was a little rebel in you, LJ. And now that's settled, we still need to decide how we're cashing in our briefcase.
Our? Nice. And it's about time we finally have this conversation. But who gets to decide how we do it? You want to face me in the ring again? Whoever wins gets to call the shots? I'm ready.
Nah, not when I'm starting to think you might not be the worst person ever.
Generous.
Let's take out our aggression on other people who are arguably worse than you. A beat-the-clock challenge. One of us takes Raquel, one of us takes Shotzi. Whoever wins faster gets to decide how we cash in.
I love it. I'll face Shotzi.
Then I'll take Raquel. Best of luck, partner.
Interesting that the story still isn't over. We're like 4 matches in. It's probably going to be a little cutscene of Ava beating Raquel to set the time. No.
It's the second-generation superstar who's here to write her own story.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cynthia the Phantom.
No surprise given her pedigree, but this superstar brings a very well-rounded skill set to WWE.
It's almost like spending your childhood learning from a legend has some upside. This is a woman ready to do some damage.
I'm so excited because here comes the TCB tank.
And from Oakland, California, Shotzi.
Byron, one of the most unique women superstars in history, but she is quickly growing in popularity.
Yeah, and quickly earned success too, Michael. Shotzi's a former NXT Tag Team Champion and nearly defeated Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's title.
Not afraid to fight, knows how to survive.
And she's pretty fun to watch inside the ring, too.
After reacquiring their stolen briefcase in a tag team match, Ava Moreno's partner is now
Attempt to beat the clock.
one-on-one, while earlier tonight, Ava...
Well, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to move my camera display because I feel like it's over the clock.
Took on Raquel Rodriguez.
Maybe they wanted to teach Raquel and Shotzi individual lessons about stealing.
Got 3 minutes 37.
Morality's at play here, especially since these teammates have decided to turn this into a beat-the-clock challenge.
And Ava's already set a tough time to beat at 3 minutes and 47 seconds.
Oh, my.
inflicting pain at will.
Both wrists captured.
I don't see myself beating the clock, but we'll give it a go.
She's not done yet.
Fighting hard to stay in this match. Looking wobbly in the corner.
Uses the edge of the knee. Looking for a little bit of high risk here, it seems.
She begins to stir back up, but doesn't look good.
Watch out.
She comes up empty.
Oh, kick finds it.
And now she's getting back into the ring.
Knee to the face.
Shotzi isn't being given any room to recover.
Destructive amount of work being done to Shotzi right now.
All my hits went through her then.
Sidewalk slam. There's a combo of strikes.
Knee right to the face. She's taking some big hits here.
Yeah, I don't see myself actually beating the clock.
Coming.
It's probably going to be Ava's decision how we cash in.
This is a unique application of a hammerlock.
Heartbreaker.
Here's the cover. And a shoulder in the air.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Places her right in the corner.
Oh, man, nasty kick.
Forearm to the kidneys. Up on the turnbuckle now.
Shot to the back, soften him up.
Uh-oh.
Got 1 minute 22 left.
Elbow right to the mush.
Re-entering the ring now.
And I can't mount a decent offense, so
That was vicious.
One step ahead of Shotzi there.
actually the quickest way of doing this might be to let her go for a finish, go for a signature, and reverse it.
Reversal.
I don't know what a signature is though, so I'm just going to have to reverse everything I see.
Shotzi.
Or, you know, don't even give me an option to reverse it.
Dangerous thinking.
She certainly took a chance there.
High risk with no reward.
Going for a super.
21 seconds to go.
Shotzi comes
19, 18, 6 till...
The cover. She kicks out.
No.
Don't believe it.
Are we sure that
I'd have done it if she hadn't kicked out, but we've got 7 seconds.
Is there still enough left to try that maneuver again? Or is her confidence shaken? Time is up, and this
If she hadn't kicked out, I'd have done that. It was one of them. Once she kicked out, I knew it was too late.
Tough break, LJ. But a deal's a deal. You weren't able to beat my time. I've got a plan to cash in the briefcase. When you're ready to make a move and go for it, let me know.
Fair is fair. Will do.
Unlikely partners. I'm starting to think it's Justine and Molly Holly.
Ready to cash in the briefcase for our tag team championship match? I've got a great idea.
I'm ready. No time like the present to become champions, right? I don't know what you have in mind, but as the first ever tag team briefcase holders, We need to make our cash-in memorable. Something the WWE Universe will be talking about for years to come.
I could not agree more. I don't want to just win the championships. I want us to be in the WWE Best Money in the Bank cash-in highlight video.
You won the right to decide how we cash in. So, what's the plan?
Remember how we lost the briefcase to Shotzi and Raquel?
How could I forget?
Let's do it again, but this time on purpose. Would be a shame if anyone thought Asuka and Tamina stole it. Could give an enterprising tag team an opportunity to strike. Especially if they found some extra security guard uniforms lying around.
Huh.
Sounds a bit silly. Which is exactly the sort of thing you'd see in a best of video.
Precisely. And the best part of that best of moment? When it's over, we'll be walking out tag team champions.
Women's security, Jack. Huh. Okay, we'll see where this goes.
Another decisive victory from the tag team champions, Asuka and Tamina.
Just a second, Byron. We're getting some breaking information on a possible security issue. It seems that the reported theft of the tag team Money in the Bank briefcase has been linked back to the champions, Asuka and Tamina.
Well, that's one way to maintain your momentum.
They don't even have any evidence. They need to get their hands off the champs.
What's going on here?
That security guard found the briefcase. It was never stolen to begin with.
Hang on, that isn't a security guard. That's Ava Moreno.
And Ava's partner is behind the champs in the ring.
This is all a plan.
Are you kidding me? This is foul play.
Call it what you like, but it looks like they're cashing in, and I, for one, think it was a brilliant strategy.
Asuka and Tamina just defended their titles and now must compete again.
I get being a little devious to cash in your briefcase.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. You feel like hope is starting now.
Oh, this is unique. Oh, man, what a counter. Great escape. Reversal. What a counter. Running knee right. Placing them right where they want them, into the corner. Flying shoulder block. He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two. Oh, what a drop kick. On the mark. She's tagged in. Lariat. Oh.
Why did Ava just start targeting Asuka? That's not what I wanted her to do.
Moreno changes the direction of that one.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief. Oh.
Off the ropes. Brutal knee to the side of the face.
Set it up. Nice neck breaker.
Neck first. The challenger's looking shaken.
Not the hair. Anything but the hair.
Win at any cost. Momentum is completely shifted to Tamina.
And this one is all Tamina.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Able to get there in time.
She's pushed into the corner. Tag.
She avoids the attack completely.
There she goes.
You can sense what her intentions are here. Look out! Suicide dive to the outside.
Cole does it better. That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well.
Sit straight into the barricade.
counter. There's no superstar quite like Asuka. Knee right to the face.
Watch out! They're coming towards the announce desk.
What the hell are you doing? Body scissor takedown.
Into the cover.
She gets the shoulder up.
Kind of feel like Asuka and Tamina should have started this match on practically red health. It is a Money in the Bank cash-in.
Oh, stop, stop, stop. Followed by a forearm smash. Oh, wow, lights out. The champ in a worst-case scenario.
There is no way this can go on for much longer.
Crushing the knee there. We don't often see Asuka in this position.
This has to be a bit demoralizing for the Empress.
Still in it with a quick kick out.
Still in it. What a gutsy performance.
Oh, what a boot. Downward spiral. Oh, look. Uh-oh.
Ah.
Oh, got a clothesline. Stiff shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
And Tamina didn't see that coming. Oh, vicious running knee lift. With the reversal.
I'm just surprised the glasses have stayed on them.
Lighten up the chest, and now straight to the knee. Good night. Good grief.
Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks.
Oh, good grief. Turn your lights out.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
She's rising back up on those wobbly legs.
Big miss right there.
German suplex. But that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Stomping. Ouch.
Asuka looks to capitalize after the reversal. No way. Suicide dive.
That's finding any which way to topple the competition.
Hurling your own body like that is insane.
You're looking for a vertical suplex. Going into a powerbomb.
Gonna see a new champ.
Boom.
New champion.
That's got to be it. I don't think Tamina's going to have resiliency.
I can't
Yep.
believe it. We have new women's tag team champions.
And what a cash-in. Its theatricality was only exceeded by the skill these two competitors showed in the ring.
Does that mean these two superstars and champions are finally on the same page?
At least tonight they are, Saxton. And it looks like the new champs are soaking in every moment of this championship celebration.
And after what they faced to get here, mostly each other, they deserve it.
Don't be a diva. Up and coming talent. Sammy on a pole. Match from the past. Miss WWE Universe. I've got some interesting stuff here. Sami Zayn, Ava Moreno, Sonya Deville.
Hey, I'm working on something. I don't know if you'd have any interest, but you do strike me as someone who's desperate to grow your fan base.
Why are you always trying to cause trouble, Sonya? Somehow, I don't think whatever this is something I want to be involved with. At least not with you.
I'm not being mean. Why do people keep thinking I'm trying to start something when I'm just trying to be nice?
Sorry, it's just your wording, your attitude. To be honest, everything about you.
Whatever. Look, we may be WWE superstars, but I want to give back by putting on a show specifically for up-and-coming talent. I'm working with LAW to set up some matches, raise some money for them, and maybe even mentor the next generation a little. That's a good thing, right? And I wanted to know if you were interested in getting involved and having a match there.
That does sound like a good thing. Who am I fighting? And what's in it for you?
I'd set you up against an indie wrestler, Geneva Rose, and maybe I just like helping people. Obviously, I need work on letting people see that side of me. So what do you say?
Honestly, I'm still totally skeptical of your motives, but I'm on board. For the next generation of wrestlers coming up. Not for you.
Great. I'll send over some paperwork for you to sign before your match, and then you can even deduct some stuff on your taxes, just like you do for charity. See you there.
Wait, are you doing this for a tax break?
This is definitely going to lead to Justine and Molly Holly teaming up to challenge us for the Tag Team Championship. Cynthia's first entrance as the Tag Team Champion. By the way, I have something in common with her, though. I am also a Tag Team Champion. Not in WWE. In Coventry Pro Wrestling. And yes, I'm going to show these off as much as I can. I'm going to put this down quickly, though, because the match is about to start. Win the match by pinfall or submission. Oh my god. Damn.
Thanks for doing this. The crowd loved it.
I'm happy to give someone a beatdown anytime, any place. And if this one inspired some up-and-coming wrestlers and was tax deductible, all the better. LAW seems like a good place to grow talent.
I'm glad to hear that, because you just earned yourself a match against
For the
Odyssey
LAW
Rift.
Championship.
For the LAW Championship.
Okay.
I'm not trying to win an LAW title. I came here for your event, that's all.
Are you sure you don't want the match? I have to be honest. After getting a taste of being a WWE official, before it was unfairly taken away from me, I realized that I really like power.
The power to broker matches for LAW?
The power to run LAW and turn it into a legitimate rival of WWE.
Strange things for
And this
contracted
is the first
WWE
step.
talent to say.
I told you I was trying to raise money and support up-and-coming talent. That could be you.
I'm happy on SmackDown. And I'm pretty sure you can't run LAW while under contract with WWE.
Who knows? But I'm willing to bet WWE won't be happy if they find out you signed a full contract with LAW yourself.
I didn't.
The only thing you didn't do was read that paperwork I sent over for you to sign.
That's fraud.
Sounds to me like breach of contract.
Good luck enforcing that.
I doubt I'll have to enforce anything. Once Odyssey Rift finds out you're refusing to face her.
I don't have time for this, Sonya. I did your event, and now I have to get back to SmackDown.
Continue story.
And there's one half of the tag team champions who's building a very impressive start to her career.
Who is that? I think that's Odyssey Rift, but she's not signed with WWE. What's this all about?
And I hope everyone is
Yeah,
clear
security's
the way
great
because
here.
this backstage brawl has the potential to get out of hand really fast.
Backstage is a tricky area to navigate, even under the best circumstances. So imagine having to do it with two superstars throwing hands. Oh, wow.
The power, the strength, and now just pressing. And a drop. Oh!
Out of the way in time. Oh, vicious running knee lift. And up she goes.
Where the heck is she going now?
Finished her climb, but what happens now? She's got something nuts on her mind here.
Boom! A knee right to the face. And we know the backstory coming in. We knew this was going to be unpredictable. But did you ever expect this?
Michael, this is not what anybody envisioned. No one could picture this fight going where it's gone.
Ooh, look at her answering back.
She did her homework there. Wow! And it is just steel and concrete everywhere you look. There is not an inch of safety anywhere.
Suplex. Oh, that gets reversed by Odyssey. Mounted palm strikes. And these superstars are possessed right now. They'll take it beyond any limit to destroy one another.
The contempt they hold for each other can't be held down by any boundary. This is only going to get crazier.
Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's go, bring it.
At this point, this is incredibly ill-advised. You're in the middle of a match. She needs to stop saying she's going to bring it and actually deliver on the promise.
She's going to stand up there and taunt.
It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table.
Well, she made it. Now what?
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Oh, man, this is a very dangerous place to be duking
Right
it
now I
out.
can start throwing
Look
it
at
then.
all that exposed metal.
I think, holy hell, somebody get them out of there. They're going to fall over for heaven's sake.
Oh, I can't actually lift her.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Ooh, kick to the face. And I just cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. I know there is a lot of disdain between these two, but there has to be a better solution than duking it out backstage like this. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Get the fuck down there. I really thought she was going then.
Don't do it.
Oh, my
just see what I thought I saw off of the catwalk area?
Believe your eyes, Saxton, showing no regard for what the consequence might be, just looking to maximize the damage dealt.
Oh my gosh, what a dive!
I mean, she's surely dead by now.
Rift was ready for that.
Oh, it's a recipe for cracked ribs.
Oh, man.
I feel like her ribs are already cracked. She got thrown off the top of that thing through the table.
Waiting for that. And that was a well-executed attack.
And then I jumped off.
Boom!
And she dodged that one nicely.
What impact!
Right in the kisser.
More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired.
Climbing up that service ladder, but I don't think there's any good reason for it.
She's got something nuts on her mind here.
She's getting herself in the zone, but she shouldn't hesitate much longer. And she said that's enough of that. Better get to safer ground.
If I lose this now, like, that'd actually be funny considering the fact that I threw her off what has to be a what has to be a 30-40 foot drop through a table.
That hurt.
Standing on production boxes and shipping crates, willing to fight anywhere and everywhere.
Going for the suplex power bomb. Oh my gosh.
Oh, stop, stop, stop. Followed by a forearm smash. And it's another attack above the shoulders.
Got to protect that region or the lights can go out fast.
She's surely dead by now. Everything I've done. Oh no. Yeah, I'm losing this.
Look at this.
Uh-oh is right. Fall away slam. Oh, vicious running knee lift.
She's headed right up the ladder.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Not sure if there's anything to do up
and
here.
Up she goes.
Well, she made it. Now what?
Odyssey retaliates.
Saw it coming.
Firm control.
And a big boot. Oh, man.
Absolutely no soft landings to be found in this environment.
Oh, impressive counter.
Wonder if you can put them through that.
One reversal after another. These two are reading each other's minds.
Starting to think not, though.
Look at this, just unloading. And a stop to the gut, too. This is insane. Where are these two superstars going to go next?
With these two, it looks like nowhere is off limits.
Rift was ready for that.
Thunderous shot to the back. Boom! Hammer and sickle.
And she's gone after her opponent's core a few times now.
Into a powerbomb. Guys, we are a long way from your standard wrestling match here. This has just turned into a damn fight.
Turned. I feel like it was to start off with, like.
Control. She saw that one coming.
Boom! Uh-oh. Discus clothesline.
So much momentum.
And does anyone know if this...
No official needed here, as it looks like they've...
I feel like I did more to her to warrant winning that. Throwing someone off a 40-foot drop through a table and then jumping on top of them didn't win the match, but an elbow drop to the back did.
Looks like someone made Odyssey Rift pretty angry.
I know you snuck her into the arena, Sonya. And you crossed the line. You really think you can come onto WWE turf with nonsense from another promotion? When they find out what you're doing...
What are you going to do? Tell on me? Don't forget, I'm not the only wrestler under contract with LAW now. I can handle my business at both. You... I'm not so sure about.
That contract you tricked me into signing is not enforceable, and you know it.
I'm not worried about any legality. As long as I have Odyssey Rift as my enforcer, she's not going to let this go until you face her in the ring. Neither will I, but I'm a reasonable woman. You want your freedom? Take us both on and give me a marquee LAW main event.
On one condition. Make it a you're hired match.
What?
It's like a you're fired match in reverse. Loser has to sign a real ironclad contract with LAW.
I'm confused. I thought you wanted out of your contract.
I do, but I want rid of you too, and I don't intend on losing. When I beat you, the new contract you sign with LAW will be exclusive with a sizable non-compete clause, meaning your WWE days will be officially behind you.
You're pretty cocky when you want to be, huh? Can't wait to have that attitude fully in the LAW family.
And I can't wait to watch you sign your WWE career away.
Some support from Ava Moreno, not something I thought I'd say from the start of this story, from the start of this My Rise mode. So Odyssey Jones was meant to be the LAW champion or whatever. Like, you'd think she'd come to the ring with the belt. So it came out with my title. Jeez. Just says by winning my pinfall or submission, I don't need to pin Sonya Deville. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Fairly sure it said she has resiliency. Yep. Cynthia broke up the count anyway. Jeez, Odyssey, leave Cynthia alone. I'm right by the ropes here. Oh, right. Oh, if only that was just a second later. If Odyssey Rift had just got up a second later. Again, I don't know why 2K23 thinks that indie promotions don't have ring announcers. Commentators, it's hit and miss. Sometimes you have them, sometimes you don't. But ring announcers, I've never ever attended a show, been on a show, or been around any show where there hasn't been a ring announcer. Even at an outdoor carnival, where there's no microphones working, the ring announcer just screams. Got 51 upgrade points. No, I don't. Story progress. Is there anything interesting looking? Mats from the past. Even unlikelier partners. Alternative booking. Hot take on a hot mic. Ding dong. Hell no. Okay. Sammy on a pole. I want to see what that is. Let's talk to Sami Zayn.
I am so glad to see you. The whole vibe you've got going on lately, it's great. Love it. Love it so much. In fact, I've got a little proposal for you.
With that build-up, I'm more scared than excited, but go ahead. What's your idea, Sammy?
Last night, I was reflecting on my many successes and how I can multiply those successes into a cavalcade of success. When it hit me, like an absolute explosion of brilliance in my brain, you and I should hook up.
Wow, hard pass. And I think you might have the worst game I've ever seen.
No. Not like hook up. I mean, we can let the Rubes think what they want, but I'm saying, how great would it be to have an extra ally on the roster?
And that ally would be you?
Exactly. Look, you've got a match coming up, right?
Yeah?
Maybe I could be out there for support. Just to put a little toe in the water. a little Sammy baby toe in there, just to check the temp.
I guess it couldn't hurt, but I want to be clear this is purely platonic. I don't want to hear any more descriptions of your feet.
Great! See you there. I have got a really good feeling about this.
Sammy on the pole. Jeez. Can only imagine what the storyline's like.
It's the superstar who's driven to live up to all the hype.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, accompanied by Sami Zayn, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Cynthia the Phantom.
Blessed with natural ability and her aunt's guidance, the sky's the limit for this superstar.
Guidance is well and good, but you've got to be willing to take charge of your own career, or you'll wake up one day and wonder where it went.
Gentlemen, are you ready? I think Dakota Kai is about to get her kicks. I see what you did there. Look at that intimidating scowl.
And representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
She's got a ruthless attitude, ruthless kicks, all in the name of Damage Control.
The captain of Team Kick is long gone. She is now the assassin of Damage Control.
Yeah, the chip on her shoulder has grown even larger since coming back to WWE. I know there's action going on in the ring, but all I want to know is what is Sami Zayn doing at ringside?
If everyone's this confused, it's working, whatever the reason.
Hooked up. Fisherman suplex. Into the pin attempt. 2 count. Kicks out at the last second.
Almost unbelievable that she kicked out at all.
She catches Kai with a big counter.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Caught with the boot. Like a cruise missile from the second row. Oh, look at these kicks. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Talk about rocking the jaw. Oh, what a right. Man, that's some attitude behind it. She's beginning to flag a little.
Look at her stumble back up, probably seeing double vision. No! The dive!
That was coming in hot at breakneck speed.
Going fast and living dangerously.
Dakota is struggling to defend herself.
Kai might be feeling a bit rattled. She's calling for it.
Look out! Whoa, look out!
And that was a collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block. Quick thinking pays off.
Dakota doing what she can to alter the beatdown.
Looks like Kai's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Arm sister, look at these vicious kicks to the jaw.
So she's going to like take out Sami Zayn then.
And we're cutting it kind of close, don't you think?
You can say that again. Time to get the lead out.
She was a millisecond away from a countout, guys.
Oh, really? Referee was only up to count of 8.
Step up Enziguri. Boom, what impact. Getting set up for something in the corner.
Oh my God, all the way to the outside. That hurt. That move on its own will not. Perched up top. Oh, God. I don't care how much matting you put on the floor, you are feeling the cement after that miss.
She adjusts it and reverses it. And that was an effective attack, guys. Setting foot in the ring now.
And look at her, feeding off the WWE Universe's energy. Oh, man.
She's starting to look concerned.
Nice monkey flip.
Oh, she counters right back on Kai.
Wow. Cause a following moonsault slam. Dakota can't come back from that. 2.
And that was a hard-fought win. She's got to be proud of herself.
Here's your winner, Cynthia the Phantom.
Love seeing her get the win.
And it was a big match for her.
A win's a win, and it's also all that matters here in WWE. Good job.
Have you seen the web? The buzz is a-buzzing. People are debating, hating, speculating. This is good. This is really good.
It does seem like everyone's talking, and they're assuming things. We need to let them know we're not an item and are just working together in the ring.
What? No. Let people keep guessing. That's how you build interest. People get invested in a relationship. Will they? Won't they?
We won't, Sammy.
But the WWE Universe doesn't know that. Point is, we could be the next power couple. We could get our own show like The Miz and Maurice.
They're actually married.
Are they? Or is that just what they want you to think? We'll never know. I'm just saying maybe we can post something a little cryptic. Maybe just a photo of us together. Then sit back and let the gossip jackals feed.
Fine, but only so you shut up about this. And maybe because I do appreciate the attention. Keep it vague, and don't expect me to comment with a bunch of heart emojis or something.
Friends and allies can use heart emojis too, but fine, we'll keep it mysterious.
This feels like Sammy's worming his way into a relationship with Cynthia here. Right, this isn't looking good. The game crashed and forced an end to the stream. And then when I tried to start again,
an old-fashioned fight near the locker room. Nothing around to contain the anarchy.
Crashed again.
Yikes.
Like full crash and ended the stream a second time, so it's not looking good, I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-oh. Jawbreaker!
Call the dentist.
Jumping stomp to the gut. Caving in the abdomen.
Down with a face buster.
Stream was going so well before that as well.
She has an answer for Liv.
For what it's worth, this game doesn't crash a lot.
Oh, nothing fancy
It's just really annoying when it happens.
Oh, right to the leg. Oh! Oh!
Staved off that attack.
Running knee lift. Good night.
Good grief. Running
She's faster than me, I can tell you that.
Oh, man. Leg breaker! All sorts of danger looming as this fight continues in the parking lot.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling this isn't over, Cole.
Weird that I only took one signature from Liv Morgan.
That was great, huh? You've got some nerve coming up to me after ambushing me like that. What were you thinking?
Just trying to convince you to leave my fake boyfriend alone. Duh.
But Sammy is my fake boyfriend. Wait, what am I saying?
I figured out what you and Sammy are trying to do, and I want in. You're getting so much attention. So I decided that your fake relationship made me fake jealous.
And you real attacked me?
Sammy said you'd be chill with it.
Of course he did. You know he's married, right?
Of course. I don't want a real relationship any more than you do. Ew.
You have some serious explaining to do.
Sorry. I meant to give you the heads up. Unfortunately, Liv found you before I could. But wasn't it neat? 2 women fighting over me, Sami Zayn?
I'm over this fake relationship, Sammy. We're fake done.
No! Don't leave me! Especially now when I've just set up a no DQ match between you and Liv for my affection.
You want Liv and me to fight for you in the ring?
Of course I do! What do you think, I'm above flipping antiquated gender norms in a silly but totally good for my personal publicity sort of way?
I don't think you're above anything, Sammy.
Right? Personally, I wanted to be on a pole for the match, but that's where management drew the line.
Oh.
You'll just have to settle for me being in your corner when you fight Liv. For me. Me, Sami Zayn.
I'll do the match. But if I win, I'm dumping you, Sammy.
All's fair in love and WWE. But don't expect Liv to play nice. She's almost as into the attention as I am. I guess watch me is more than just a catchphrase for her.
No longer in someone else's shadow, this wrestler has a bright future.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Sami Zayn. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Cynthia the Phantom.
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good. This is a woman ready to do some damage.
One of the most popular competitors in the women's division.
From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan likes to say, watch me. Well, she's about to get what she wants because tonight it's all eyes on her.
Indeed, we're going to watch Liv and see what she's capable of here tonight.
She looks fired up. There truly is a lot to unpack in this one. We've got the continued presence of Sami Zayn acting as, I guess, a manager. Coming up, a backstage attack by Liv Morgan with rumors swirling behind her motivation.
Liv's motivation is love, Michael. And love makes you do crazy things.
I just can't understand why any woman would be fighting over a man who looks like old chewing gum.
No. Oh, God. That's
Jesus, that was not a good idea.
No, that was a harebrained idea to try that.
Was trying to find a way to attack, but completely wiped out.
Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
Uh-oh. I don't know what she has planned with that kendo stick.
Squaring off right by our announce table. That was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
She did her homework there. Kendo stick to the skull.
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
Ooh. Ooh. Saw that one coming.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
Oh, God. Knee meets face. Fight is so close to our announce table.
Yeah, I'm just going to step aside now.
Hey, wait for me.
That was coming in hot at breakneck speed.
Going fast and living dangerously.
Yeah, living dangerously. Liv Morgan's in this match.
With the counter.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye here.
Wow.
And now Liv is under immense pressure.
Yeah, Liv's defensive instincts need to kick in. One after the other.
This fight is going down right in front of our faces.
More up close and personal than I'd like to be. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
She's got a chair, and I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Heading back to the ring.
Oh, look at this. She's wedging the chair between the top and second turnbuckle.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this.
And her resolve's looking unsteady here.
Yeah, she's in desperate search for answers now. Dominating shoulder tackle. Morgan and the WWE Universe exchange.
Cutting her off there. Smart strategy.
Put into the corner now. Getting clubbed by the axe handle. And Liv got completely caught by that maneuver.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
Ooh!
Into an exploder.
Knee to the midsection. Bang to the neck. That's a few times now she's taken a hit up in that region.
Liv is really out of it. She might be done soon.
It's weird this is not a pin combo move.
Wait a second, a powerbomb too? Morgan is in deep peril here.
Again, White Turner towards the ropes.
Shoulders up, shoulders up.
I have no idea where Liv Morgan just found the strength to kick out like that. But she did.
And now it's reload time. Time to find another moment to pull off that one more time. Liv gets her back.
It's time for Liv to take advantage of the misstep and take command.
Oh, kendo stick wrapped around the head. She's able. Oh, beautiful takedown for the victory.
Got her.
Here is your winner, Cynthia the Phantom.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
There's the consequences of
Just repeated shots with the kendo sticks to the back of the head. Very easy day at the office.
Well, if there's one thing people say about me, it's that I am a man of my word. Consider our fake romantic liaison over.
Good. And for the record, I dumped you.
I mean, for now. People are really invested in us, and so in a few months, when we reconcile, people are going to be eating it up.
Right. Whatever, Sammy. See you around.
That storyline was a bit naff. Oh, it's not over yet. Oh, it is over. Alright, I'm not going to be doing every storyline. Hot take on a hot mic. Match from the past. I'm going to start judging these based on what I can see.
You know I'm not one to gossip, except when I hear what superstars say when they don't realize they're still on mic. Indy Hartwell and Lacey Evans were talking about you, and Indy was all...
Hey, I'm interviewing superstars about their favorite WWE matches ever for a special on the bump, and I was wondering if we could chat.
Sure, why not? Happy to help with all bump-related needs.
So what's your favorite Justine match?
Why do you assume my favorite match ever is a Justine match?
Isn't it? Besides, it's much more fun for our viewers if you talk about your legend aunt.
Gotcha. Well, if you insist on me talking about Justine...
I do. Was there anyone you especially loved to see her take on?
I think I'm going to have to play through the match, haven't I?
Actually, there was a match with Beth Phoenix from Raw I watched on repeat growing up. The crowd was on fire, the back and forth drama was insane, and Justine pulled off one hell of a victory.
I'd love to interview you about it. Do you think you could remember what episode it aired on so I can pull some clips for the bump?
I'll see what I can do.
Rewards Molly Holly. Oh, I get to unlock Molly Holly with this. Okay. And this is why you check the storylines before you decide not to do them. Or to do them. I think that's the 2005 Raw Arena. So this would have been a few years after she won the women's title off Molly Holly at the start of the mode.
Justine.
Beth Phoenix was not in WWE in 2005.
Buffalo, New York, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
Again, alternate universe. Maybe she was in this universe. So don't see that being the Raw from 2007 or 2008 set. But anything after 2006 would have had a very different logo. Wow, that reversal prompt was up there for less than a second. Yeah, Justine doesn't have any springboard attacks. figure eight. Went through the steps then. Ah, you bastard. It's a bit too late on that. Oh, for God's sake, I only wanted to knock it down on the floor. I'm knocking it down to the floor. Let's get her further away from the ropes then. Well, I keep clotheslining her out of the ring. She's like dead center. Oh, come on now. Oh, for God's sake. So many reversals on this difficulty. That's what I get for not wanting to play on easy. Or medium. Oh, she's no doubt got resiliency. Yeah. There it is. There would not have been a Fight Forever chant back then. That's the second one. Come on, this has got to be it.
Here is your winner, Justine.
Yeah, this is definitely 2005, even though Beth Phoenix was not in the WWE in 2005. Well, she was signed under a developmental contract. That's very clearly not what I mean, though.
Hey, I saw your interview on the bump with Kayla. Pretty wild to see those clips, too. I remember that victory fondly.
I had a good time on the show. Kayla was pretty insistent that I talk about you.
What can I say? I draw ratings. I was a little surprised you chose that match, though, for as resplendent as my win was.
Really?
It was good. Just not my personal favorite.
What's yours?
I'm not sure if there's just one, but it would be any match I had with China. Facing her with something really special. Honestly, I was probably a little jealous, which added some extra fire to my fight.
Jealous of China? Why?
Well, there was that whole period where management let China do basically whatever she wanted. Enter the Men's Royal Rumble, compete for the Intercontinental Championship. You know, stuff the guys always took for granted.
Her IC title win was pretty epic.
She was fierce against anyone she faced, myself included. In fact, for all my confidence, I was never sure when I was fighting her if I was going to come out on top. You know, I should probably get Kayla.
I get the feeling this is leading to a Justine versus China match where I don't have to
I'm
win.
sure she'll appreciate it.
Yeah, it's going to be Justine versus China. And with that statement where she said, anytime I went out to the ring with China, I didn't know whether I was going to win. I get the feeling that it's not going to be that strict on me winning. See, this is also the 2005 Raw Arena, and there's not a chance that China would have been competing in WWE in 2005. They couldn't have busted out the 2000 Raw Arena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, Justine. From Redondo Beach, California, the ninth wonder of the world, China!
Rest in peace, China. Yeah, attempt to defeat China. Jeez. Attempt to defeat China. Definitely what I thought. Did she say it was no DQ? Sure, I read she said it was no DQ. I love the fact that the China embargo is no longer a thing. There's no count yet. It makes me think it is no DQ. Definitely no DQ. I think she just used her resiliency to kick out there. I remember following China on YouTube, like literally just a few months before she ended up dying. Like she'd uploaded a video like 2 days earlier, and then like I read that she'd died. I was like, what the fuck? Really, really upsetting. I was always a big fan of China.
Here is your winner, Justine.
That's Molly Holly. Story progress. Ding dong, hell no. Powers for Algernon, Miss WWE Universe. Let's have a look what's in social media. Hmm.
OMG! Look who it is. One half of the women's tag team champions. My partner.
Hello to you too, partner and fellow tag team champion. Isn't it wild how far we've come? You used to hate me.
Hey, we've been over this. I didn't hate you. I just resented you. And hated everything I thought you stood for.
Ah, yes. Totally different. But water under the bridge. Feels easier to get along when we're champs.
Speaking of, as champions, how should we kick off defending our titles?
Why not hold an open challenge? Seems a good way to show the WWE Universe that we mean business when it comes to defending our gold.
I love it, partner and fellow champion.
Okay, that's starting to get old.
Yeah, I regretted it as soon as I said it.
Don't be a diva. We're going to be defending this against maybe the Bella Twins? Some sort of WWE, like, legend who was around during the Diva era. Or not.
Oh, we are about to see a fight courtesy of the Empress of Tomorrow.
The pageantry before the punishment.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, from Osaka, Japan,
Think about this, gentlemen. Asuka has a combined 914 days without defeat in NXT and WWE.
And Asuka has remained dominant even after that historical streak.
Oh, get ready, guys. There ain't nobody meaner than Tamina. And her partner.
Champs invoking their rematch clause.
It's not surprising that pretty much everyone has to be on the defensive around Tamina. She just loves hurting people.
No, she just loves to flex her power, and there ain't nobody meaner than Tamina.
Unparalleled aggression and next-level brutality.
They're here.
And Cynthia the Phantom and Ava Moreno.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the vacant championship.
Which means tonight we finally crown one of these superstars as our next champion. And it's about time, if you
The
ask me.
title isn't vacant. I have no idea what that commentary line was all about.
The WWE Women's Tag titles have quickly risen to prominence.
The former tag team champs refuse to go away. You have to
We just switched corners.
Answering the
Asuka was in that corner, and we were in the other corner.
Indestructible villains in a horror movie.
A horror movie we've seen too many times. I think I speak for the WWE Universe when I say it's time for a new era in tag team dominance.
Will Asuka and Tamina regain their tag team titles from the new champions? Or will the champions kick off Corey's new era in tag team dominance? It's time to find out. Monster set up in the corner.
Ava telegraphing that one. Hip splash. Hip attack.
Asuka missed that first hip attack and really took that personal. She's like, nah, hitting it now.
Oh, and she turns it around.
Power slam.
Gets out of there in a hurry.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop.
The challenger's looking shaken.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks.
Capped off with a big one.
Getting set up for something in the corner. Kick. Oh.
Uh-oh. There's the backbreaker.
Right across the chest.
Where was that backbreaker? What is he calling? The commentary's getting weird.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that. Hammering down on the knee.
And she dodged that one nicely.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. And she's in off the tag.
Face wash.
For the win to retain the championship. Maybe not. Sent right out of the ring. Kick to the gut. Could be some collateral damage on the way here.
Everyone. Crucifix.
Very nice.
Pinning combination.
And she thwarts the pin attempt in one. Oh, they clutch their opponent's wrist, and look at this. Reversal. Can they go on the attack? And now she's looking to go top rope. Thumb slinger.
She's trying so desperately to get back up.
She looks on the outside. Ava Moreno's getting her ass kicked again. Just like at Money in the Bank.
Don't want to be part of this crowd.
Don't come over here.
Cole, quick, use Saxton as a human shield.
This is amazing.
Oh, what a right.
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
Oh, with authority. The challenger's hopes are slipping away.
Yeah, she's in a rough spot now.
Reaches her partner. Tag.
Just in time.
When was that a tag?
With a running hip attack. Moving into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion, new champion. Amazing.
Commentary getting really freaking weird. They're calling stuff that isn't happening.
Man, what a palm strike. Oof, hip attack. Unpleasant view there.
In comes Tamina. Oh, Tamina gets cut off.
Going for the suplex. Oh my God, into a power bomb. Now that is why they're the champ.
Look at this.
Dragon Sleeper locked in on the ropes. And just eating a knee on the reversal. Look at this.
Suicide dive.
That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well.
straight to the
Jesus.
floor. A totally ill-advised decision there.
Maybe slight hesitation there caused the outcome. Taken down. Guys, they are getting way too close for comfort here.
Yeah, I've seen this before, and it doesn't end well. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Setting it up. Nice neck breaker.
Uh-oh. Suicide dive. Jumping face buster.
Ooh, running knee strike. Ooh, sharp elbow.
In off the tag.
That elbow looked like it hurt. Oh my gosh, a follow-up moonsault slam? A championship level move.
And now Tamina sent ringside.
Ooh, getting cut down by surprise.
Body slam. Grabbing the arm. STO. Now a pin for the championship. Kicks out after one.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Ooh, slam.
With authority.
Ooh, look at her answering back. The challenger is not in a great place.
This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner off.
I think that's Tamina that's done on the outside.
Good timing with that reversal. And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Turned inside out by the German.
Oscar looking to put this one away. The Oscar lock.
The Oscar lock is in.
Oh, look. And there's the
Yeah, Ava, do your freaking job.
Looking to apply an agonizing armbar stretch.
Punishing stretch.
The champ's shoulders are down. Thank goodness for the teammate.
Just quite in time.
I need to make the tag, like, now.
Just tearing away on the shoulder here.
Driven down.
Big forearm.
Big knee to the midsection.
Oscar with a kick downstairs.
Not done.
Oh, look at this suplex.
No, wow, into a powerbomb. I think the champ's got it.
Boom!
And the champion finally ready to put this one away.
She gets the shoulder up.
She just won't stay down.
Tagging her partner in.
Attacking
I think tagging in Ava is that good of an idea.
One way to get off the ropes. Hard right hand.
Like, it's not much better.
Sit-up powerbomb.
And the rope saver there.
Evading offense.
And a shoulders down. Championship on the line. No, championship match continues.
Somebody pinch me. I gotta be dreaming. There's no way she's still in this match.
Oh, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up. No, title still hangs in the balance. And to
Oh, crap.
Oscar.
Cynthia? Cynthia?
Uh-oh.
This one. No. Teammate in to save the match.
Not over yet.
And look at it for a back suplex.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Ooh, the champ is down. Title change. I can feel it.
Shoulder up.
This is going to come down to who wants it more. Ooh, what a nasty kick.
Insulting. Some serious damage to the
Hello,
arm
Cynthia.
being inflicted here.
Okay, she's on the apron now. That's good.
Fires back with a crucial elbow.
And down with the suplex.
Lots of attention being put on the torso here.
Yeah, it's obviously been targeted throughout this match.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that. Waistlock applied. Squeezing all the breath out of their opponent.
He's on unsteady legs in the corner. Needs to recover.
Asuka turns it around. Moreno was waiting for that.
Jeez.
Double arm lock. Yeah, double arm lock, son.
Asuka setting up.
Hip attack.
In comes Tamina.
There's a tag.
Powerful contact by Tamina.
Stomp to the leg. Champ looking to end this.
And there's the save. Oh, and a rear super kick.
From behind, nasty.
Super kick. Ouch. Head attack for the
Jeez.
championship. Coming to the rescue.
Oh, get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
Stunning display of power.
Ava.
Out and nowhere.
There's
Ava.
the save.
There we
How
go.
close was that? Able to tag her partner.
Stomping. Ouch. Boot to the stomach gives them separation.
Oh, look at this. Coming to the rescue.
Why did Ava stop and just stare at us? She came in to stop Tamina from breaking up the cover and then just stopped.
Oh, wow. Lights out.
She's just like, no, I'm not going to stop her. I'm just going to see what happens here. I'm just going to let them cook.
Terminating knee smash. Back fist. Nasty. Right to the leg. Oh my gosh.
Follow-away moonsault. Wow.
Come on, that's got to be it.
Has this one in hand now.
2 count.
If there was any doubt about
Now
their
that was an
cash-in
epic.
victory over Asuka and Tamina, these champs just put those doubts to bed.
I agree, Corey. They look poised to hold these titles for a long time.
It's Brie and Nikki
I
Bella. The
fucking
Bella twins are
called
here.
it.
Simultaneous Bella Busters.
What the hell do the Hall of Famers want with the tag champs?
I don't think this is about the champions. It seems to be all
Fucking
about their tag team
called
goals.
it.
Whatever their motivation is, the Bellas made quite an impact here tonight with their shocking return.
We haven't seen them in quite some time, and now they just cut to the front of the line for a tag team title opportunity.
Don't ever underestimate the Bellas' cutthroat mentality. There's a reason they're Hall of Famers.
I don't think the tag champions will be underestimating them after this.
Unbelievable.
I didn't realize you were here tonight.
Last minute podcast business. Sorry for not giving you a heads up. But I'm glad I was here. It's just like the Bella twins to show up and ruin everything. You okay?
Yeah, And it sounds like you have something in common. They're also upset about never having the chance to compete for the tag championships.
Don't say that. I have nothing in common with them. Those two ran me out of WWE.
Didn't your injury run you out of WWE?
My injury just sealed the deal. When the Bella Twins arrived, it was the beginning of the end. Suddenly, no one was interested in the women as athletes and competitors. They started telling me I was supposed to be a diva. You should be thankful you don't have to deal with that.
I still don't know if that's exactly the Bella Twins' fault.
I wonder if you'd feel that way if your matches kept getting bumped for bikini contests, or schoolgirl matches, or pillow fights. The Bellas may not have been the whole Divas division, but they were a big part of building it.
I see your point. I want to be a real competitor too. It must have been infuriating.
Did I ever tell you I was supposed to give a retirement speech? After I found out I could no longer compete, I was going to have the chance to go out on Raw and have a proper farewell. I really wanted to thank the fans for supporting me throughout my career and tell them firsthand why I had to leave.
So what happened?
It was cut for time. WWE decided to cover the Bellas going on a double date instead.
Wow. I'm so sorry. I never had an issue with the Bellas, but knowing that definitely puts them in a different light. And I'm certainly not a fan of what they did to us tonight. I'm not going to let Nikki and Brie push us around.
You know, WWE has been requesting that I book the Bella Twins on Ruthless Aggression so they can do press on their various frivolous projects. I blew them off because of, well, everything. But maybe it would be a good idea to set up an interview. Would be a real shame if anything happened to them while they're recording in the studio.
I understand what you're saying. Anything can happen in a podcast studio, and it won't be a pillow fight. I'll talk to Ava.
It does seem like both of you always manage to keep busy, even before your surprise return. Groundbreaking reality shows, a podcast of your own. When you were in WWE before, you each held that Divas Championship, but whoa!
SmackDown is our show now! Stay in your lane!
That's enough! You've done enough! Break it up!
What the hell are you thinking? Get them out of here, now!
What did the trainer say?
I'm okay. They said I'd be out for about a week, but nothing serious.
That's frustrating, but it could have been a lot worse. Didn't expect the Bellas to be ready for us at all.
Maybe we underestimated them. Just a little bit. Take care of business until I'm back, okay?
I certainly will. There's two of them, but at the end of the day, they're just the Bella Twins.
I 100% believe that Justine tipped them off, and that this is going to be like an old school versus new school type of story. Heading into the end of My Rise.
Get ready for one of WWE's most eye-popping athletes.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Justine from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Cynthia the Phantom.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
Let's see if this superstar can show us something special tonight.
Here come the Bellas.
Two of the linchpins of the women's revolution.
And their opponents, Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins.
Brie and Nikki, a dominant team long before the women's tag titles ever existed.
But now they plan to make the entire women's tag team division suffer.
I get the feeling I'm meant to lose this match. It would make sense.
Brie and Nikki Bella about to show why they are the greatest women's tag team in history.
In fact, I get the feeling that Justine's going to accidentally cost me the match.
This fearless rookie may be fighting the Bellas by herself tonight, but she didn't come alone.
For the first time since Survivor Series, Justine is back.
And what a time to return. There's always been bad blood between Justine and the Bellas, and it looks like it's about to boil over here tonight.
Oh, a knee to the face. Great officiating as the ref noticed she was on the ropes.
A big punch. Ouch. Things taking a turn for her now.
Oh, my. Inflicting pain at will.
Tempted standing strike on Nikki while in the ring.
Nikki counters the strike.
But Justine doesn't seem content to just sit on the sidelines.
Justine's doing everything she can to keep her niece in this match.
What's Natalya doing out here?
And why is she helping the Bella Twins?
That's a good question.
Nikki nails the spear. And it's over.
Natalya's distraction is enough to help the Bellas help themselves.
In any event, I'm sure we haven't seen the last of this rivalry. Not with that ending.
And not with the Bellas.
This is going to be like a sort of line where like Natalya's jealous of the fact that me and Ava won the tag team championship when she was my original tag team partner.
Justine is even madder about it than her niece.
Which, if that's the case, it would have been even funnier if I'd have picked Mei Lee as my tag team partner instead.
It's no secret that I've butted heads with both the Bellas in the past. But I am done with the shade being thrown on them and the WWE Divas division. I'm not an idiot. I know what some people have said about the women involved in that era, both behind our backs and to our faces, or in some people's cases, hiding behind a keyboard on social media. But the truth is, the Divas division was made up of talented competitors, all looking for their opportunity to shine, just like the women of today. As divas, we had to fight for everything we got, whether it was a chance to speak or a 2-minute match.
I would have thought a superstar who did her fair share of time in catering would understand taking advantage of every possible opportunity. Make no mistake, I am damn proud of how far this women's division has come. But I'm also proud of where we've been. It's time to respect the women who helped pave the way for the women's revolution. That includes the divas. And if anyone has a problem with that, they have a problem with me.
I mean, all I did was attack the people who attacked me after defending the tag team championship.
Crazy that only 1 week out of action has made me this fired up to get back in the ring.
Good. Use that fire against Natalya.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you. We certainly need to take care of the Bella twins. But I'm not sure I would have gone so hard on them on social media in the first place.
Justine's been telling me all about what she went through with the Divas nonsense. How the Divas division changed WWE for her. For all women, really.
Listen, no disrespect to your aunt, but I kind of see where Natalya's coming from. I think she has a point.
Maybe you're right. I did see her point when Natalya talked about hustling for opportunities. We can both relate to that. But that doesn't mean I don't want to take down the Bella twins.
Oh, me too. And it'll be an epic takedown. Besides, there's no use debating the past. Not when we can defeat all 4 of them and also have a little fun in the present.
I can't wait. This is about our tag team championships anyway, not my aunt's grievances. Sorry if what I said drew focus from that.
Speaking of, look who just turned up. Did you know your aunt was coming tonight?
I did not. I'll see what's up.
Justine is definitely going to turn on me.
You feeling ready for your match tonight?
Ava and I are good to go. What are you doing here?
I'm here to put a stop to any divas, naturally. And if Natalya and Beth want to take on that mantle tonight, that includes them.
You mean watch us do that?
Sure, that's what I meant. And I'll be in your corner.
That's great. Thank you.
Believe me, it'll be my pleasure.
Again, I feel like we're going to lose this match, but I feel like it's going to be Justine getting involved.
Wait a second, what's happening? I didn't think the Bella twins were here tonight.
The Bella twins aren't, but the tag team champions are, and it looks like they're having more than a little fun imitating the Bellas.
They're dressed just like them, too.
I don't think it's meant to be a tribute, Byron, although they certainly must have studied their tape to get the Bellas' moves down like that.
It's a catchy song. Kind of makes me want to dance and swivel my hips like the Bella twins, too.
Please refrain, Saxton. No one wants to see that. And I think Natalya and Beth Phoenix will want to do a lot less dancing and a lot more fighting when they get out in the ring, and I don't blame them. It's disrespectful to make fun of the former divas like this.
Well, that's a score we have to see settled here tonight.
Or is there a loaded screen after the entrance?
As this match gets underway, is there any concern the tag champs may be splitting focus between their opponents and the Bellas?
No
I agree.
entrance
It could be
for
giving
Natalia
Natalya
and
and
Beth Phoenix in.
extra motivation to set these young champs straight.
Well, they're going to have to set a legend straight while they're at it, because Justine has come to ringside in the champ's corner. We'll see what role she plays in this match.
Just endless knee strikes. Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Oh, right to the body. They finish each other's sentences. They finish each other's moves. That's tag team excellence right there, gentlemen. Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. Got flipped upside down there.
Punishing the lower back.
She's enduring some damage.
Well, we knew going into this match that it would be physical, Michael, and I'm sure she will tag out when the time is right. Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's go, bring it.
Oh, my gosh. Terminating knee smash. Throws her back in from ringside. She can end it here. She breaks the count quick.
She shows that she's far from finished. Quick sidestep by Natalya.
And did you hear the impact of that?
A wind up and up.
Here's the cover. Shoulder up and the referee ends the count.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
She adjusts it and reverses it. Sent crashing to the floor. Natalya clearly hoping to get the appreciation from the WWE Universe she believes she deserves.
As she should, Cole.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Handstand elbow drop. She's showing signs of slowing now.
This is when you have to take advantage of tag team rules and get yourself some breathing room. No good reason to stay in this.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Oh, there it is, the abdominal strip.
She's fighting desperately. Hip tosses her way out of the hole.
Tagged in.
Here's the combo of strikes.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. And she makes it to her partner. Tag.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Ah, stomps to the legs. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move.
Big elbow.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Cut off with a kick to the gut. Sharp punch. Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. Spiking DDT.
Natalya in some big trouble here.
There is no way this can go on for much longer. Big time powerbomb.
Ah, Beth caught by the counter. Downward spiral. Oh, and Beth turns the tables.
She's setting something up.
Michinoku driver! Natalya comes in off the tag. Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. And well-timed maneuver there. Oh, perfect kick. Scouted.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Placed in the corner. Made her pay for her mistake.
Oh, God.
Ah, dragon screw.
Expertly applied leg lock.
Oh, right to the kid. Will this be enough? A kick out at 2.
There's some
I don't know why, but I really struggled with that then.
Got their opponent set up.
Oh, drop kick to the back.
Ooh. She gets the tag.
Good night.
Good grief.
Downward spiral.
See ya.
She's got her in her sights.
Going for the suplex. Wait a second. A powerbomb too? Is there any life left in Beth?
Oh, she's going for it. Oh my God, that was so close.
It doesn't get any closer than that without the bell ringing.
Gets the tag.
Earth-shaking power slam.
And Beth got tripped up by that attack.
Yeah, they've stuck it out through this match, but it wouldn't hurt to go for the tag soon here.
Moreno to the top. From the top. And she doesn't connect.
Oh, what an axe handle. Continuing to work on the arm with a
driving a knee into the arm. Setting them up for
a fisherman buster.
Into the cover. No, she kicks out.
Somehow she's
I love how Cynthia distracted the referee from my own pin cover.
Flat out power. Wow. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And a slam.
longer display of power here. Oh, look out.
Splash.
That's gotta be it.
2. Picked up the victory.
Here are your winners, Cynthia the Phantom and Ava Moreno.
This pairing paid strong dividends with an impressive tag team win.
Gives you hope for the future of the tag division. Great tag team action on display, guys.
Real challenge. Oh, Clash at the Castle. Nice. And the Tag Team Championship against the Bella Twins at Clash at the Castle.
And here they come.
The following is a tag team steel cage match and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. And Cynthia the Phantom and Ava Moreno.
Guys, we finally crown a new champion here tonight.
That's right, the title's been vacant for long enough. One of these superstars will be going home tonight as the new champion.
Even in a very carefully choreographed story, this game cannot get the commentary right.
Look who's here! Time for a little twin magic.
And Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins.
Two main event competitors who are absolutely unstoppable as a team.
Yeah, all thanks to a little twin magic.
Brie and Nikki Bella about to show why they are the greatest women's tag team in history. The WWE Universe wanted it. The women deserved it. A legacy continues to grow tonight. The WWE Women's Tag Team titles are up for grabs.
The tag team champions rivalry with the Bella Twins has led to this. One grueling match to stand tall over the tag team division once and for all.
Past, present, and future, those are some serious bragging rights.
The champs have had some extra pep in their step with Justine in their corner, but they'll have to beat the Hall of Fame Bellas all by themselves tonight.
Oh, quite an effective counter.
I'm assuming, even though it doesn't say that I have to retain in the corner, that I have to retain.
Getting ever so close to the very
Also, what are the rules in this? Do both members of the tag team have to escape the cage? There's just one.
Display of offense with that maneuver.
Big knee to the midsection. Driven down face first.
Trying desperately to escape. The challenger eating up some damage. Nikki never saw that coming. Ooh. Ava interrupts the attack. Ow!
She avoids the contact.
Right to the spine.
Hey, you can't do that.
And there is no other term for that than just cheap.
Also, pins and submissions on
And
this.
there was some force on that move.
Or is it escape only?
In the corner now. Stuck in the tree of woe. No escape in sight.
In search of some footing to make this huge climb.
Stuck in the tree of woe.
They are doing whatever they please.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
Ooh, well measured.
That one scouted.
Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. The champ trying to roll with these hits.
Better be quick about it. Not much time to get over.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
Powerbomb.
Rolling into a monkey flip.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey.
Oh, look at this. Hair pull net slam.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Most disrespectful.
Oh, look at this.
I should probably test to see if there's any pins and submissions in this match, to be fair.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Getting the crowd involved. They want to see Brie mode.
And now she's mounted on the cage, trying to scale up the wall.
Fortitude being tested with every step.
Gotta be careful not to get disqualified.
And now she's been able to to scale the side of the cage. And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
She's probably come to the realization of how high up she is now.
And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale
Come on,
the side
Ava.
of the cage.
Bring her out.
She has to come down somehow. Hopefully it's in one piece.
And that was a hell of a combination we just witnessed. A bad place to be for the challenger.
Yeah, this has been grueling. The story of this cage match is getting written on these competitors' bodies.
Is this the right time? Is this the right moment? Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
Powerbomb! She's ordering the ref to open the door.
The official following her orders. Could he move any slower?
She flips it back on her. And that was an effective attack, guys. Oh, look at these kicks.
Oh. And every inch climbed puts you in a more perilous position.
And that was a well-executed attack. Scoop slam. She certainly took a chance there.
High risk with no reward. Scoop slam sets things up.
Oof, that can knock you out. And Ava pays for leaving an opening.
Yeah, there's no pins. It's escape only.
Man, just a multitude of strikes. Wow. Oh, vicious running knee lift. Oh, punishing.
Oh, look at this suplex.
Oh, my God, into a powerbomb. The champ will stay champ. Textbook neck breaker.
The champ not in a great place.
Honestly, considering this is a cage match, I'm surprised it took this long for the damage to power up. It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
Nikki Bella fights back. She's going for it. She's able to capitalize on the moment and make her way up the cage.
Has to find a foothold now to take that first step down.
She's going to do this. She's going to do it. Nobody can stop her now. Victory so close.
Well, we're going to find out if both members need to escape or just one.
Win the steel cage match.
Making the big climb towards victory.
Both. Okay.
And there you see her moving up the cage.
The sprint up the cage is on.
I may have made a mistake.
And now she's at the top of the steel cage. Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
Yeah, she looks completely drained of energy.
Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
She can't be liking the view from up
Come on,
there.
Ava.
She's going for it. She's able to capitalize on the moment and make her way up the cage.
I was going to say, how does she keep missing?
She is awfully close to ending it here. She's looking highly motivated, getting hyped up, heading up, and maybe heading out.
This is good. This is really not good.
Make it all the way.
Oh, off the cage and out of the mat hard.
Call the paramedics. This one is just about over.
She's making that ascension up the cage. She's laid across the top of the cage now.
I should have stayed in. Then it would be a 2-on-1 situation.
Needs to be careful though.
Why is she trying to climb out? Why is she not trying to knock her off the top rope instead?
Into the cage.
Oh my God, the AI is so stupid.
Oh no, she is sent plummeting to the canvas.
Oh, that could not have felt good.
Oh no! From the top rope! She comes off the cage for a harsh landing.
She is going
This is literally not even up to me now at this point whether I win or lose. Hoping Ava at least gets a signature. It's Nikki in the ring with something strong before trying to escape the cage. Nope. Yep.
Ava telegraphing that one.
Hit your finisher first, Ava.
She's moving up the
Hit your finisher first, Ava. God damn.
Feeling the WWE Universe on another level. This is her fuel. It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
And there she is, finally reaching the top of the cage. And she is making climbing this steel cage look easy.
She's looking exhausted from the climb. Does she have the stamina to make
escaped.
it out?
All the way from the top of the cage. Can they make the escape? Not safe up there.
And every inch.
Why is she also trying to escape? What?
position.
is she doing?
Quick about it. Not much time to get over.
And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
She
Okay.
could be nearing the end here.
This is fine,
Teetering on the
I
top
think.
of the cage. This could be... Oh, not from up there.
Yes.
No, somebody stop.
Yes, Ava.
Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
She could be nearing the end here. This is it. This is
Yes,
it.
Ava.
Practically
Okay, she had a smart plan. I'll let the AI off now. I'll let it off. That was a smart plan.
got it. And they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners, and still WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Cynthia the Phantom and Ava Moreno.
These two superstars have combined to form something unstoppable. Taking down the Hall of Fame Bellas just cemented that for anyone who doubted them.
A Hall of Fame-worthy victory for the tag team champions.
No frills, no gimmicks, just old school tag team excellence to get the victory.
Great match! Great defense. And it doesn't hurt that your performance sent those Bella twins packing. Hope we don't see them again.
I know you have history with them, but they didn't seem so bad. Besides, Ava and I took care of them.
Take a moment to celebrate and relish the victory. But don't forget that the real work is just beginning.
I understand. Just because we defeated the Bella Twins doesn't mean there aren't more women coming for our tag team championships.
That's not exactly what I meant. Keep defending the tag titles, but you'll be ready to go for a singles championship soon. That should be your real goal. Get a few more rivalries under your belt and keep establishing yourself. Then we'll talk next steps.
$66 upgrade points. Let's have a look at their stories we've got choices for. Even unlikelier. Parking North.
Enjoying your tag title reign?
I'd say so. Still getting used to hauling the hardware, but the extra baggage fees are worth it.
Glad you think so. It's time to start doing the work. Fanny and Josie Jane have earned themselves a tag team title opportunity.
Josie Jane and Fanny. Are there two new wrestlers also named Josie Jane and Fanny who are actually really good or something? I didn't even think those two were friends.
Apparently, they bonded one night over poutine and have been winning a fair number of matches together over on NXT. Are you and Ava willing to put your titles on the line and take them on?
Yeah. No offense to them, but that seems like an easy test. If we're not willing to take on Josie and Fanny, we might as well give these titles back.
I'll set something up on SmackDown. But don't take anything for granted. Like I said, they've been winning a lot of matches.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Josie Jane and Maylee Fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, by night's end, we will crown a new champion.
No offense to you, Cole, but part of me wishes Gorilla Monsoon was here for this match, just so we can hear him say, history has been made at the conclusion.
They are ready for battle.
And introducing the champions, Cynthia the Phantom and Ava Moreno.
So much on the line here tonight, guys, as we look to crown a new champion.
That's right, Cole. We're guaranteed to have a new champion at the end of this one. It's not very often you can say that.
Commentators keep getting very confused.
The WWE Women's Tag Titles has dramatically changed the women's division, and it will continue to do so tonight. A few weeks ago, I don't think anyone would have guessed that Josie Jane and Maylee Fan would be competing for the tag team titles, but tonight, these unlikely allies are doing just that.
Sometimes unusual partners can surprise you. These two actually remind me of Kane and X-Pac from back in the day.
Shoulders down, championship on the line.
I mean, they're all wearing red and green.
And she gets the shoulders up.
She's trying to drain some energy with that early cover.
Ooh! Ooh, stop, stop, stop. Followed by a forearm smash.
And a stop to the gut, too.
The challenger eating up some damage.
She's reached a critical point in this match, Cole. It's up to her if she wants to play it safe or keep fighting.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. Ankle lock, ankle lock, ankle lock. Oh, what a switch in balance, and that allows her to get out of that move. And she's stunned in the corner. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, man.
Shot right to the midsection.
That was that chemistry you cannot teach.
Beautiful suplex.
Oh, stomping away. Drops the hammer. Right on the lower back.
Into the elbow drop.
This is what you call high risk, high reward.
On the top.
Oh, Jane creates an opportunity.
Bam!
Telling her opponent that she has even more left in her tank.
From the apron.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Just a devil-may-care attitude on full display.
Going for broke, and it pays off. Beautiful chop block. Oh, man.
Ow! Boom, what impact. Oh, my God, a moonsault.
Gotta love that physics-defying gravity there.
Oh, knee smashing the face. Cover! There's 2! 3, no! Title match continues.
As close to 3 as you could possibly get without the bell ringing.
Reversal! Can she capitalize? Look at this.
Lots of potential for injury here at ringside. These superstars better be careful.
The floor, the barricades, our table, none of these things are fun to collide with.
And sent right into the corner, turning the tables.
And another counter. Running knee lift. Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Inverted layout DDT.
Ah, dragon screw ankle breaker.
Targeting the ankle.
So she tags in.
Jeez, Melee just hit me with a choke slam.
Get back here. Leg lariat.
Oh, basement drop kick.
The chair's the pin, title on the line.
Here we go.
The challenger stays alive.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues.
Suicide dive. Whatever it takes to win.
Well, this is a warning to grab our stuff and go.
Keep it in the ring, please. Saxton's a very fragile boy. Boom, head kick connects.
Oh my goodness, the knee right to the gut.
Oof.
Uh-oh. Oh my God, what a move. Fan gets
Sounds good like Ric Flair here. The amount of times that just doesn't work and end up getting thrown off the top like that.
knee right to the face. Oh, and the double foot stomp. Gets tagged in.
And she is feeling the electricity from the crowd now.
Got the tag. Got the tag.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker. Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
Moreno changes the direction of that one.
All the way up.
Sit-out powerbomb.
For the win. 2. Oh, my God.
And you believe it? Can you believe she powered out? You can see her struggling to find her bearings.
Oh, is that a spear?
Interceptor, Corey.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, damn.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Strong kick out late into the match.
Amazing effort by her.
Trap the arm. Neck breaker.
So smooth. Senton connects.
Where's Melee gone?
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
The sharpshooter.
Yep. There's the save. How close was that?
I don't think she's on the apron.
Front kick right on point.
For the
She
championship.
just disappeared.
And there's the save.
No, she's not on the apron. She did. Melee died.
Boom.
Targeting the
Neck. Right after the neck.
Fighting back with a counter.
Interceptor.
follow-away moonsault. Wow.
Can it be? Will the reign continue?
What in the world? The champion's shot
She hasn't
is
even tried and break that up.
The
I'm going to go
champ
see
will
where she
have
is.
to dig deeper now.
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be
think she's
over
glitched.
soon.
That's fine by me. It's going to make it easier to win this match.
downward spiral. Looking for the suplex.
Oh, wow, into a powerbomb.
But champions need to finish the job. Makes a cover.
Got him.
Okay. Melee got glitched. I'm going to use that to my advantage.
And still, WWE Women's
Don't know what's going on with this game today. I've had so many glitches.
Cynthia, the Phantom, and Ava Moreno.
And a big-time victory for this tag team here tonight.
Each of these women could contend for a title alone, but together, they may never lose a match.
Well, I'm going to end the stream here. I think that's more than enough for tonight. To everyone who's watched either live or on the VOD after the fact, I really do appreciate the view. As a small-time Twitch streamer, any and all support is greatly appreciated. But if you could hit the follow button as well to be notified whenever I go live in the future, that'd be even more appreciated. As I said, you'll be notified whenever I go live in the future, so there's that. Also, head on over to youtube.com/James the Thunder and subscribe to me on there. All of my streams get permanently archived, and I also make pre-recorded original content when the inspiration strikes as well. If you are watching this on YouTube, it was originally streamed over on twitch.tv/James the Thunder. So as well as subscribe to me here on YouTube, go over there and follow me on Twitch. I've been James the Thunder. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.